I've been trying to sit down and record a video for many weeks now, and I do, but they all come out and okay. I'm not going to post something that I don't like because why? There's no point in it. If I don't like the video, I'm not going to post it. So I'm sorry you haven't seen anything from me in a very long time. Since my last video where I went to Metallica, which basically felt like going to a mega church. It was amazing. Don't get it twisted. I graduated middle school. A few other things that happened to me. I've gotten viral thrice in a row. First time was I got canceled by the Pierce the Veil fandom. I love Pierce the Veil, but their fandom can be very insufferable. Then I went good viral because I posted something about Ozzy Osbourne. Then I went mixed viral for talking about a recent trend, which is, I'm going to be talking about that more in this video. So here's the video that went very viral.
This is your sign to go into a random restaurant and dress as an emo person.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, you've never seen the trend basically is you go into a restaurant, dress as a emo with your friends, and that's it. And the emo is usually like black jeans and a tube top with shitty eyeliner and black lipstick, and maybe their side parts a little bit like that. So I've seen like a couple videos like that on my For You page, and I can't help but notice that it's one of the most unfunniest things ever. And I don't mean it just because it's like literal bullying, but also just like y'all have had like 2 decades now to come up with a better joke. Nothing. So that's why I posted the video. So a majority of the comments are very agreeing, and it comes from people who are either around my age or who have been alternative for a way longer time. I'll agree, like, the trend is really stupid and it's just like really mean. And I mean, when it's people who have no sense of style and don't know how to think for themselves, it's usually going to be like that. All these people that have been bullying emos are the same people who post those, guys, what backpack are we getting for back to school season? Guys, what are we wearing to prom this year? Girl, how about you rub those 2 brain cells together and spark a thought instead? So of course I had those people also in my comment section talking about how it's just a joke. I thought emos were supposed to be all edgy. Why are you guys so sensitive? Let's get one thing straight. I am not emo. I don't have like anything I like to label myself in yet. I do listen to emo music, but not that much. There's nothing funny about bullying emos, you know, especially when it's been the same joke for such a long time. So a lot of things that were being brought up when it came to how my video that I posted was, one, how people think that emos are acting like a marginalized group. If you don't know what that is, marginalized groups are things like being part of the LGBTQ or being a colored person or being a woman. Apparently emos are acting like they're part of something like this, like they are being discriminated against. No one is saying that. No one is acting like that. The only thing that, and I'm gonna stop saying the word emo, because when you guys say dressing up as emos, you just want to make fun of all alternative people, but you're too dumb to know what the like different subgenres are, so you guys all just group us into one. No alternative person is trying to act like they're being discriminated against or acting like it's as bad as like a race thing or as like a sexuality thing. No one's doing that. Yet again, y'all are here fighting these own problems you make in your head. And while I have never personally seen any alternative person try to act like they're being discriminated or like being alternative is a whole marginalized thing, maybe you guys have, maybe someone out there has, but I've personally never experienced it. And I don't feel like the whole point of the video was to say that we are a discriminated against group. You know what we are, though? We are a group of people who get constantly bullied, constantly judged, and constantly made out to be violent and angry and demonic. People are upset because they're always constantly judged of, you know, the way they dress or what they believe in, or if they have colored hair. That is perfectly fine to be upset at. I always get upset when people make fun of me or try to like put me into a box and label me as something I'm not. And like to normal people, I don't know what you want me to call you, but people who say, oh, well, it's not that deep. It is. Here, and let me say this again. These people have Bible quotes in their bios, like 3:16, John, Leviticus, something something in their bio, and they're all about this spread God's love and do this and love your neighbor. Y'all are here bullying people, not only online, but also in real life. All these people have bullied a random alternative person in their school because they don't look like them. So no one's trying to act like they're being discriminated against. No one's trying to act like they're part of a marginalized group. They're simply tired of being bullied because 1, y'all have never been funny, y'all will never be funny, and 3, it's the same 3 things you guys have been doing. Mocking us, acting like we're all crazy and violent, or acting like we're all edgy and depressed. Another funny thing that I actually read was someone saying, wow, I thought emos were all supposed to be edgy. Do you know what emo is short for? Emotional. Once again, rub those 2 brain cells together, stimulate something in there, sister. While a lot of people who are really mean to alternative people will always stay like that, it's usually us who are way more open-minded and way more open to accepting everybody. To preach and say that bullying is never okay, or having your repost that mental health matters, but then you go and bully someone because you don't like how they dress and you don't like how they represent themselves. In my personal experience, going to middle school with the same type of people, it is just so annoying, and it stops becoming like something to be upset about and more just like annoyed. The first year of my middle school, I got the same song sung at me. It was the emo girl song by MGK and Willow, the tonight will be the night that I will fall for you, and I'm gonna kill my mom. I would constantly get followed around in the hallway or like down on my way to go to PE class at 9 in the morning just because they had like a Nirvana shirt on, you know? It never got funnier. Maybe they thought if like they kept doing it to me every single day, it would get more funny, but no, it really just got more irritating. A few other things I got bullied for was dyeing my hair. People said I look like Gwen from TDI. Buddy, she's 12 shades lighter than me. I'm a brown person. We look nothing alike, but that's just the first thing that comes into these people's heads when they think of alt girl. Wearing eyeliner on my waterline is something that got me bullied a lot. Wearing black nail polish too. Dumbest reasons to get bullied over. Another thing that people called me was like the leader of the Suicide Squad.
Y'all, I'm with the Suicide Squad.
You're ugly.
I'm not gonna lie, some of these things I laugh about now, but back then I was always just so anxious, not only online but in real life. To go to school was something that maybe people thought was weird because I always knew that someone was going to say something about me, or if not to my face, behind my back. Later in like late 7th grade to early 8th grade, I just stopped caring because I realized like none of these people were funny at all. It was never anything that I really cared about too much. But those first like 2 years, yeah, I was definitely a little bit anxious. And for context, like I wasn't even a really quiet person in school. I was friends with a lot of the popular girls, but of course, like as long as you look different and you don't dress like everyone else, people are gonna find a way to single you out. I remember some kid actually told me that if I wanted to kill myself so badly, I should just do it. And I never, obviously I never talked about wanting to kill myself. The reason why he came up with that conclusion was because I was wearing an MCR shirt. Right. And now I'm going into high school, and I'm thinking it might be a little bit more better just because every time that I go to see that high school for whatever reason, there's a lot of alternative people there, so I'm gonna pray that people are more mature. That's one of the main reasons why I'm getting attacked on that video. Just going more into the prank, like, okay, you put on like a beanie and you straighten your hair and do the side bang and do really bad makeup. What then? You go to a Chili's and you order, what do you get out of it exactly? The video's always just like they sit down at the table and they just laugh at each other. Like one of them holds like a knife up, like, oh yeah, emos, we all kill people. So it's like, it's not even like funny to bully people, but two, it's not even funny as like the whole entire concept. The only thing I ever think I actually laughed at like in the moment was the kid who told me to end it because I had a My Chem shirt on. But like other than that, it was mostly out of like shock too. But other than that, the jokes have never been funny because people just like to repeat the same things over and over again, you know? And then, you know, there was alternative people in the comments talking about, as a joke, saying sarcastically, guys, what if we all dressed up as basic people and went to a restaurant and recorded it? And like I said again, there's no common sense in normal people. I don't know. And they were all saying like, yeah, you can try, but it's not that funny. Or they were saying stuff like, girl, do it then. Do you guys not know how to read? People are rephrasing your trend to make you guys realize how stupid you sound. No emo actually cared that much to go out and dress as basic and go to a restaurant to bother a minimum wage employee. I've gone out in like concert fits to go eat. When I was at Metallica, you'd think I cared if someone was gonna stare at me weirdly? No. So why do you guys think you're gonna get such a reaction out of the public if you go dressed as emo? I don't think I would ever like go fully basic just to prove my point. Also because I just I don't care as much as you guys do. But yeah, that was just a little bit of a rant, you know? If you're gonna be preaching about God's love, but you're gonna be acting like this, like a whole mess, I know where you're going. That's all. Subscribe if you want to.